Welcome to another episode and video on my Arduino MegaADK with electronics and some fischertechnik mechatronics right here. A fischertechnik motor with propeller right there, and also a lamp and phototransistor with an NTC. Last time I focused partly on the NTC, and I had some weird readings. I didn't change anything in the electrical setup, so that will be the same. Testing this motor shows that it works. Testing the rest should show that it kind of works, and that should be visible right here. Now, if the lamp shines, there should be a change with this LED. But the question is it really happening? Well, so far it looks like it's happening. So that is something. And another thing I want to focus about, or focus on, is something that I did with other projects a while ago as well. This motor is put straight to the board, actually, connected to an output with pulse modulation. There it goes again. And it just works as I just showed. Now there's a question on this one. This doesn't work right now. It did work earlier. So the question is, why doesn't it work? But when I look at schematics online, as I did previously, they strongly recommend using transistor circuits, which looks like this. You have, when I take out this wire, then you have from a port here, pulse modulated signal, then to a protective resistor, a transistor, then the motor. So this should be then somewhere along here, and one says then a protective diode to protect from voltage peaks, and another says, okay, you should really use a capacitor, a small capacitor, to reduce the voltage peaks. Anyway, so far I've used, as you can see, a diode. This LED I put here because I wanted to know if the circuit works, and earlier I used this LED which didn't do anything. So I put this one in with a wire, because it's a very small diode with small wires, and I couldn't bridge this gap. So this works, so the circuit works. So the question is, when I put this wire right here in front of everything the way it was, it did work, but now not anymore. So why would it work right here? And of course I have to make sure that this wire is a bit twisted so it can fit in right here, which it doesn't right now. and and it still is not twisted nicely enough. And I can't get it in. How annoying. Anyway, if I hold it against here, which is much easier to do, then you would expect it to work. Metal against metal, that just should work. But it does not. So the question is, why not? Why doesn't it work here? And certainly why doesn't it work here, where it is recommended? Oh, now it does. Alright. Anyway, I want to investigate more about this and of course get back to the NTC. Let's see if this works. Yes, this works as well. Alright, so desktop again, code, camera to circuit, oscilloscope, and of course the circuit itself in schematics. Now here I have made difference because right according to the hint I have put here a change with a transistor with a protective resistor, and now I notice that I have forgotten to put a value to it, so 19, 11, 12, so this will be 13. Let's save it, and one transistor with a safety diode to the power, and well, here I should actually put a diode, an LED actually, so I am copying this one, and this one should be put like this, and this will then be LED. Oh, this is 6. Is there a 7? Not that I can see, so be careful. This will be LED 7, and even more important, this will be going here. And from here to here. So now everything is connected as it is in reality. Apart from that, as you can see, let's go back to the real circuit. It's standing still. Although here I put again a modified staple, part of staple, and put the wire in, so it should be working right now, which it clearly is not. So how about the rest? Well, let's check it out. Let's keep this one nicely, the view on the oscilloscope, but let's see. Camera towards this motor, a better view. Does it work or doesn't it? Right now, no such thing. Let's clip this probe away. It should make contact. It doesn't do a thing right now. New question. Why doesn't it work? Putting every wire straight as it should be. No LED burning, this one. Does this one flash, this very little LED? No. So what is going wrong? There is something going wrong. Alright, let's try again. Wire is connected nicely as should, but still there's nothing happening. Alright. When I focus my attention on this one, is something happening here? That works. Although faint, you can see the light from the lamp up here. So what more can I test? This one. Oh, clearly. So that works. This one. Focusing again on the mechatronics. This one still doesn't. And this LED shows that the circuit is working. So I think I have the same problem as I have here. Once it works and once it doesn't. And this wire is equally important, brown wire, because this is coming from plus and minus, and it gives the power regulation towards here. I didn't change the thing about that one. So once again, riddles all over. Now with both motors. And this one did work. And it does again. Alright. So, focusing back on this one, why doesn't it work? Even with transistor circuit as recommended. Good question. Now solution. Right, now this wire has been connected on this side from the transistor, and that should work. It clearly doesn't, so now it's time to use this probe to find out if there's a pulsar modulated signal anyway. And that probe is this wire, this signal. So let's see whatever signal is on this side. Let me adjust the signal a bit. Can I get a nice signal on here? Or not? It's building regulation, but I don't get a nice signal. This is half a second. One-tenth of a second. It doesn't look like I have a signal anyway. Although it should be working. Okay, so without a well, it's constantly high, so that means it's maximum maximum velocity. What do I get here? Anything similar? A bit lower because there's a resistor in front of it, but it is the same signal, so it should be working. Alright, let me do it some way different. Taking this torque screwdriver and see, the signal changes. And this means that the whole connection is there, no doubt about it. Full signal. So let me grab this wire back and put it here. And here with the full signal it still doesn't work. So there is something strange going on. It has to be connected, of course. This should work. But it obviously does not. Not all the time anyway. What can I do? Except finding out why it doesn't work, because still there is a signal over it, considering the fact that the LED is burning. If I take out this wire, the LED goes out, so there's no doubt that there is a signal over it. And it should be working. So far, no luck. And let me try this one again. use the pliers again without ruining everything. Alright, still no luck, even with a signal, so time to maybe really go into detail with debugging. Although this one still works, just pressing the button. So why does the one work and the other one doesn't? Good question. Another thing that I should mention is that according to the schematics that I am dealing with now, once again, is the voltage. In schematics they recommend using a voltage of 9 volts, while USB is 5 volts. This motor, I'll show it a little bit better. This motor, as well as this motor, functions, well, kind of, but as said, it's on 5 volts. They can also function at 9 volts. And I didn't know that, but I found out that the Arduino can function very well on voltages from 9 to 12 volts. So I tried an adapter that I have that is suitable for it, but it doesn't fit into this power plug here. So I can't use that. That 9 volts test will be done either next time or in another project, but it's worth trying. That said, I am still wondering why this doesn't work when it is on this side of the transistor, and why doesn't it work right now when I put it in here. So let me bend this wire a little bit. And put it right in here. If it lets itself being put right there, because it has to work. It should work. Alright. And it gives no sign of life. So once again then, probing, this one gives a full signal. Probing here gives also full signal but less voltage due to this resistor. Now if I check on this motor, and then I'll have to be careful which place to measure, which is right here. And it gives a much lower voltage. Yet if I now press this button, it immediately works. And yet again I put the probe here and I can see that there is using this one actually, there is hardly any voltage measurable, if there's a signal anyway. Okay, so let's measure while pressing the button. And then I get a very nice signal indeed. So let me point the camera to it. So once again, let's wait for it. That is a very nice signal. So that works. So considering that, why doesn't this work? It doesn't need to be a high voltage, it just needs pulse width modulation. And that is making this a mystery to me. How to solve it, that's a completely different question. And I did mention the recommendation. Well, I got it from hearsay and also this circuit. Actually, pulse width modulated control using Arduino. And it says here DC motor speed and LED brightness. Well, first they show just a signal with a pulse width modulated controller. Here how it works. This is fast, faster and slower. So with a larger duty cycle, it goes faster. So if you put that to a test on an LED, this longer duty cycle would make it burn brighter. And applying it to a 9 volt DC motor, and here you see that it can have, that it is right, it is the Arduino Uno, but it applies to all or maybe just most Arduinos. 9 volts, protective resistor, protective capacitor where I use diode. This is a transistor, NPN, and also connected, but this is then a pulse width modulated motor, here connected to the ground, and that should work. Like in my other project, it used to work as well, and I will put that all back. Anyway, as this shows, it should work. Going back here, this is the current situation. Here, not yet applied. Would it work? Well, it should anyway. So, still things to do. Coming back here, for some reason it doesn't work, although the LED, which is right here, is burning, which is very much a sign of it to work, that the circuit works, but somehow this doesn't. Neither does it here in front of the transistor. So unfortunately. And then it's the last part of this episode. Time to finish up. All things work, or most things work anyway. Lamp and transistor work. Lamp and transistor. This motor with propeller works. The LEDs work as well. let's just try again. Yep, that's alright, this works. Unfortunately, it would be very nice if I get this to work at the very end, but I'm afraid it doesn't want to somehow. It's still connected, so right here I mean. Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my channel. Give the video a thumbs up. Leave a comment if you like. You can also follow me on Twitter. If so, please retweet, like and leave a comment. You can also follow me on Instagram. Please like and leave a comment. Please donate to keep videos coming to you. You can also become a patron and have your name mentioned. More information on my website. And this is going to be continued. So, once again, thanks for watching. Bye bye.